Good afternoon, dear learner. Welcome to our topic today, effective recruitment and selection strategies. We shall be focusing on enhancing organizational success through strategic hiring. Feel welcomed. My name is Karen. So, to begin with, we shall be defining the terms. What is recruitment? It is the process of attracting and identifying potential candidates for job vacancies. What is selection? It is the process of evaluating and choosing the very best candidates from the pool of applicants. What are the steps in recruitment process? First step is job analysis and design. This means understanding the role and its requirements. In this phase, it tries to identify the necessary skills, the necessary experiences and qualifications. This will help to create accurate job descriptions and job specifications. Second is sourcing of candidates. This means finding a potential candidate through various channels. These channels could be online job portals, company websites, social media, recruitment agencies, etc. etc. Another one is screening and shortlisting. This is another step. This means you narrow down the pool of candidates from the initial screening based on resumes and applications to shortlisting candidates who meet the minimum requirement for the role. Second is use of technology and social media. You leverage online tools for recruitment. For example, you utilize such platforms as LinkedIn, Indeed, Glassdoor, etc. Third is employee referrals. You encourage your current employees to refer other candidates. Last but not least is job fairs and campus recruitment. You engage with potential candidates in person. You participate in these job fairs and career fairs. Let us now go to steps in selection process. What steps? The first step is application and resume review. Assess the initial applications and then you evaluate the candidates' experiences, qualifications, and skills. After you do that, you now identify those who meet for the job criteria. After that, you conduct interviews. You evaluate the candidates through phone interviews, video interviews, for preliminary screening. And then later on, you conduct an in-depth face-to-face or virtual interviews for the candidates that have been shortlisted. Third step is assessment and testing. You use tools to measure skills and the fit of the candidates. You administer aptitude tests, you administer technical tests, or even psychometric assessments. And then you have to analyze the results. What did they answer? Did they qualify? And then in the results, you will identify who the top candidate is. Last but not least, you conduct background checks and references. You verify the information that the candidate gave you, maybe in the resume or what they said in the interview. You check for criminal history in so doing. You check for credit history, etc. Contacting these references, it just helps you validate the candidate's work history and performance. What are effective selection strategies? First, structured interviews. You use consistent format for all candidates. This actually is to avoid biasness and subjectivity. You ask the same set of questions to ensure fairness. You compare the candidates' responses objectively. Second, behavioral situational questions. You assess the past behavior and hypothetical scenarios. You ask the candidates to tell you or describe what past experiences they have had and how they handled those situations. Third, You use assessment tools. You employ tests to measure various competencies. You utilize tools like personality test, cognitive ability test, among others. And in that, take note that you have to ensure those tests are relevant to job requirements. What other effective strategy? Importance of cultural fit. You ensure that the alignment of organizational goals. You ensure alignment with organizational goals. You evaluate your candidates, alignment with the company's culture, company's goals, company's values. You assess whether they will thrive in the organizational environment. Let us now look at the challenges in recruitment and selection, and we shall also see the possible solutions in regard or concerning those challenges. First is bias, implicit bias or unconscious bias. What possible solution do we have for this? You train your hiring managers to recognize and mitigate unconscious bias. Another challenge is high competition for talent. The organization faces very high competition for talent. How do you resolve this issue? You have to highlight your unique aspects in your company. You have to tell them your career development opportunities. Offer them competitive salaries and comprehensive benefit packages. Another problem, attracting quality candidates. You have this problem of attracting quality candidates. How do you solve that? You have to strengthen your employer branding. You promote company culture, company values, and success stories. Make it known so that you attract the top talent. High turnover rates. How do you curb this? You have to focus on employee engagement and retention strategies. What do you do about it? You do career development programs and recognize your employees, reward them. Last but not least is the legal and ethical considerations. You ensure compliance with employment and regulations, employment laws and regulations. In conclusion, having seen what selection means, what recruitment means, we now conclude and say that strategic recruitment and selection are very vital for organizational success. And for this to happen, for effective recruitment strategies to attract top talent, there has to be some best practices we can do to enhance this hiring process and ensure success. So we encourage continuous improvement and adaptation of new strategies and monitoring and evaluating the effectiveness of recruitment and selection. Thank you for having me. Thank you for your day.